Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35. Make it the 40-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they're going to stick with
Rush coming out, he's taken down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Elliott, and an alley run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. To throw on third down. Block. And he comes back with one complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Looking to throw on second down. Block. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Sam off. Orville. Step.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Yep.
Banjo. 59.
Now a carry here for their fullback. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Set, ready? 10 logo.
59, Mike the 59. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Slam, slam, slam.
Go, go.
Mike, check, 59, 59. Who there? Who there?
Go.
Watch the motion, watch the motion.
Mike.
Back to throw. Hankins. They open up Smith. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Zipper. 5.
Now a give right side. Akers. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Yes, yes.
Check the call, check the call.
Hey, wahoo!
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Hit it.
2nd and 9 now. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Here we go, D.
Go. Ready.
From the gun, Hankins. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Here we go.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Protein spill.
Mike 59, Mike.
Yo, go.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
Check 59. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Recon. 132 fighter.
Mike.
Hey.
Mike's 59. I'm here all day.
Blue draw course. They go.
They'll try and run to their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Time to go. Night. Kill.
6-6. Bullet high. Speed dribble.
On 3rd down, Akers. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Let's go.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 52 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, high 7.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Man.
Hey.
That's track. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Let's go, Chief.
To throw again. Hankins. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
59. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
On the set. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
218, chop it.
Check 43. Kill.
Yep.
If you kill it, motion me out.
Ready.
They'll try the left side. Akers. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Hines. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ready, set.
Here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Topper. Go.
They run with Hines, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Yeah, baby.
Set up. 10 logo.
59. Ain't no such thing as a logo. Whip. Watch the whip.
Deep grip.
Now it's Hines. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go.
Pilot, 64, reach.
Fresno. Check 13. Hey, check 24. Out.
Look at me, zipper. Get it.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the double.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Go. 90 Wolf.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At at the 27-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Check, 59, 59. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Hey, Charlie. Go.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, check, 59. Hey, pick your game up. Mike's 59.
To throw on second down. Hankins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Go, go.
Throwing after the interception. Hankins. This one caught by Ridley. Oh, he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Ready up.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Get him! Get him! Watch twist! Watch twist! Watch twist!
Look at me. Go, go.
Wide, get wide!
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
54!
Hit it.
Blocked again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check out route!
Go on, go on.
Check. Knock
Leo.
Check it back.
Ready.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey.
Check. 3 down. Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
30 base.
Check. 59. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check nickel.
80 weapon. Now. Hold. Go.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
59. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check.
Bam. Be careful.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Set. 18 Gator.
It's 59. Mike the 59. Hey.
Hey.
Here I come.
Get it.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And his kick is indeed good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Come on. You better bring it. Protein spill.
They go to Elliott again. And This will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught by Bryant. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
You're out.
Block now on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. One man on the backfield, Elliott. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
52-6-6, bullet high.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
On the ready.
59, Mike, 59.
Hey, Haywood.
Army. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hankins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
54 Mike. Watch the pass.
Look, squeeze.
You got tight right there. He's checking crack.
They go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hankins. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Here we go. Set. 90 Wolf.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
61, matchbox right. Get it.
On 2nd and 9, block. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw it is Locke. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you? Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That good for 22 and a 1st down.
I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
General West.
Crunch. Shift. Alert flare. Flare.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
8, read.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Not today.
6, 5.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yes. Motion.
They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going.
54.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Naeem Hines saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons have taken the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
34-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He's back to throw. Ryan has it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 33 yards that time. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Bravo!
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you. Right there. 54, right there.
To throw is locked. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Under 10. Under 10.
Hey, Delta.
2nd and 11. Looking deep here for Ebron. This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 63 yards. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.